There's still no like theology ed or anybody talking about what is right in front of all of our faces. Lily sitting inside the total solar eclipse, delivering for us this flower full moon. Year of the Rabbit, Trump exit, nobody. Not Shaking My Head Productions, nobody. How does nobody do that? And yet they're telling you it's the Blue Man Group. Do y'all remember the Blue Man Group? If anybody can get me when they began, because it just doesn't seem to be anything about there's one that's dated Universal Orlando. I guess we can run that. You've got 83 at the beginning of the minutes, 501 for Mayday. The beginning of the seconds, 830 in the weeks. So you got 83 coded in the weeks, all for May 3rd. And if you do these jokers, though, to what the blue man is all about, which is that blue moon, that date doesn't really seem to pop. No pun intended for, yeah, it does. If you go to the 86ing day, which is the 28th, we get the 927 coded and 222. 927 is Daniel 927. So I hit one thing I wanted to go over today. I never did get caught up. I guess I was lazy, had a lot of other things going on. Dia de los Muertos. It was time to revisit that. And did you know that April 20th, the total solar eclipse comes up for Dia de los Muertos? And that's when old Lily Bell starts to get sad. She's the total solar eclipse, and the lights go out like an eclipse does. It blocks out the light. And she looks very sad. So obviously the 20th is in play. And then he rises on the full moon, goes down on the new moon. He would go down on a Thursday, rise on a Saturday. Doesn't make any sense. Or let's say he doesn't rise on the third day, which they told us that he does with The Dark Knight Rises. Let's say he rises like I Pet Goat shows, coming up through a full moon, which is the flower full moon, which is what Lily hand delivers us. Hand delivered. Right off her hands. The Big Apple, Manhattan, flower full moon. The Mayflower. Okay. Donald Trump is DEAD, comes up in Dia de los Muertos. Now, this was exactly how she said it in the TV show Wednesday. Now, Wednesday doesn't come up in any of that. Down on the 20th, Thursday, rising on a Saturday, and then the full moon, flower full moon, is a Friday. None of that works for a Wednesday. What does work for a Wednesday is Wednesday, May 3rd, rising on the third day, May 5th. April 16th also pops up. Next, we'll be doing, let's do it now. Dia de Muertos. Just Dia de Muertos, not Dia de los. Two ways to say it in Spanish. So Dia de Muertos comes to superhero, and of course Trump put on the superhero outfit. Hilarious. Jared Kushner came up. Bullet Train came up. So let's take a look at the movie Bullet Train. So Bullet Train gives you the 68 in the URL, which is the reversing of the 86, but it begins with 125 in May Day. I'm sorry, the flower full moon is day 125. So it's telling you the flower full moon. It begins with, up here in the IMDb for Bullet Train, it says 125, 93682. So it's got the 125 and the 68 in the URL. Hey, it's 201. I'm telling you, this flower full moon, the Mayflower. The Bullet Train was released, of course, on July 18th, which is 7/18, Porsche 911, Porsche 718, and also on August 5th. So Bullet Train 7/18 to our 5/3 date, 5768. There's your 68, which is the reversing of the 86. On the 86ing day, also Adam, the 76, 138 begins the hours. 83 begins the minutes. If you know, then you know. So on the rising day, it's an even 5770. You look at the minutes, 8388. 83088. 808 and the percent of the common year. If you run it to this August 30th blue moon, if you include both dates, you get 888, 5888. And on the 86ing day, if you include both dates, you get 5886. The blue moon, remember, is 117 days away from the flower full moon. I turn exactly 22,700 even. So it's that blue moon is super interesting. August 5th, 2022. Y'all, forget everything I just said. When does Bullet Train come out? Just forget all that. Forget all that. So we'll go back one year, 1 month, 11 days. So 11/11 on the 28th. The blue moon doesn't really factor into that. But let's go to the 86ing day of May 3rd. 289, the Mustang engine. Now you're talking. And Bullet Train also was August 5th. $271 and then $273 on the rising day. I don't know. Anyway, Dia de Muertos comes to 31, Taco Tuesday. And solar eclipse. Now, Dia de los Muertos came to the solar eclipse of April 20th. So Day of the Dead, two different ways in two different ways. So Dia de los Muertos gives us April 20th, which is a total solar eclipse, and solar eclipse comes up on Dia de Muertos, not Dia de los Muertos. There's two ways to do it. So it's just killing you with that new moon, which is the total solar eclipse, is a new moon. That is just extraordinary right there. That's fascinating. Vesica Pisces or Vesica Piscis, which of course is a symbol for the divine feminine. It's one of the biggest symbols for the divine feminine. Pops up. Trump dies pops up. Whoops, divine feminine not spelled correctly. Haha, it tried to trick us. Moving on to just Day of the Dead in English, you do get 98 for your 98th verse of Revelation, which is your white horse, and 588 in two different gematrias. Storm is coming, you get. Trump death. So Donald Trump dead or Trump death or Donald or Trump, it came up in all three. Dia de los Muertos, Dia de Muertos, and Day of the Dead. All had Donald Trump dying within the first 2 pages. Maybe 3. Tom Brady comes up, Alpha and Omega, flowers. Now you're talking. Flowers. 8853, which is May 3rd. Man, you gotta absolutely love that. So yeah, we're off and running with that one. May 3rd comes up for Day of the Dead. May 3rd comes up for Day of the Dead. So both the total solar comes up and May 3rd. I think the total solar, I think all of that is just about delivering the new moon or the day of the new moon that delivers us the flower full moon. This is hard to beat. Trump clone pops up. And this is my blue moon pops up. This will be my last go around, so I'll just go ahead and leave it on with you. 8th king, which of course is the Antichristos. Oops. And Goldie Hawn. That's funny. Lupercalia pops up, which could be the one and only reason why there's hearts on his chest. I mean, who knows? I'll go real quick one more time. All right. That's it. Anyway, love y'all.